Hey, Vegas girl. Just waiting for the room to load. Hey, Helena. Yes. Thank you. Hi, I am Unique. Yes. I was in college. I was in school. I was LVN. I was going to school for my RN. I think I was in an algebra class because I wasn't an RN just yet. And they stopped class and we watched the events on TV for that time that we were in class. So I can't believe it's been 20 years that this has happened. Um, I didn't want to not let the day go by without acknowledging this day in history. So do y'all remember where y'all were? Put it in the chat. Where were you when you first found out or heard about these attacks? On September 11, 2001, 19 militants associated with the Islamic extremist group of Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 airplanes, carrying out a suicide attack against targets in the United States. 2 of the planes were flown into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. The third plane hit the Pentagon just outside of Washington, D.C., and the fourth plane crashed in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Almost 3,000 people were killed during the 9/11 terrorist attacks, which triggered major U.S. initiatives to combat terrorism and was defined the presidency of George W. Bush. You lived in D.C. at the time, Helena? Let's see, let me go back. Okay, that's cool. I was in my home office at the on the phone with a coworker, and she told me to turn on the TV. Yeah, prayers, continue prayers on the families of the lost, the ones that passed, and also the rescue workers. So I think there's going to be the History Channel is displaying some documentary on that. I think they started commemorating the 20th anniversary of September 11 attacks. The History Channel will be premiering 3 documentary specials starting on September the 10th. Well, I'm tongue tied today. So y'all watch that, you know. I'm gonna go watch it. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff on TV. I hadn't turned the TV on yet, but I'm sure there's a lot of stuff um today about that. I just can't believe it's been 20 years, y'all. 20 years. You was about to work late because I was supposed to go evaluate a new resident to be admitted to my facility. At the time, I was the DON and I was getting dressed and couldn't believe my eyes. Wow. Where did you live at the time? I was on leave from the Navy after death, and this happened. I was watching that live broadcast when the second tower got hit. I was at work. New Jersey Transit went to the break room to watch on TV and saw the second plane hit. It was devastating. Yeah, it was like hard to believe that we were actually witnessing this on TV. I watched Diane Starr as the first plane and the second plane came into view. I watched in horror as the towers fell. Exactly, me too. So sad. I was in DC 1 block away. Oh my goodness, Toria. I just left the Pentagon. Oh my goodness. Blessings. MSNBC is showing the whole story again. It took me 12 hours to get out of DC that day. Oh my. He was in Pennsylvania. And didn't one of them, I think one of them did go down in Pennsylvania. So it seemed like some of y'all were really close around this. I mean, did y'all areas, did they take any special precautions? Because I know in our town where I was living at the time, it's got a lot of industrial. I think they said if there was an attack, we would be the second or third city to go. Just because we have a lot of refineries, manufacture a lot of petroleum, oil, stuff like that, which would be your source to fight, right? So we would be the second or third city to go. Yeah, Shanksville, Pennsylvania. That's the plane where the people on the plane they actually fought back. Well, we was just on All About the Trees live morning show a little while ago, and we wanted to acknowledge it, but something came up, and so we had to end the show. So I just wanted to bring that part over here because we definitely want to acknowledge this the anniversary of 911. I remember seeing all these people covered in dust. The plane was down in Pennsylvania, was far from Pittsburgh. However, they closed out everything. It was like a ghost town when I got home. Yeah, I can imagine. I couldn't imagine actually. My husband was so scared he could not get in touch with me. Cell service was bad. I will never forget the horrible day. I lost so many friends in that Pinnacle. Horrible. Thank you so much for sharing, Deborah and Toria, your story. Thank you so much. Um, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. My husband was in an air traffic controller and he had worked the night before, so he was asleep. I woke him up and told him about it. He went into work right away to help get all the planes on the ground. Wow. Wow. That's something to think about. In essence, he saved a lot of people lives too, because you didn't know what was coming or what was going to happen next. Yes, unforgettable and heartbreaking. Yes, it is. Yes, yes. It's sad. It's sad to talk about it, but a lot of people probably don't want to talk about it. But I want to at least acknowledge that is the 20th anniversary. You know, it's not nothing to celebrate. I mean, in some people eyes, they feel like it's a celebration of celebrating those people life, but it's just so sad. I would say a more memorable experience, not necessarily a celebration. Just like Veterans Day, I think it should be. I want to say I think it should be a holiday. You know, just like we celebrate, um, like Memorial Day. On Memorial Day, we celebrate the servicemen that's died. You know, in duty or that's no longer here. I think we need a holiday for 911. Do y'all know if it's a holiday? I don't think it is. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. I know it wasn't your time. It was not your time. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. So y'all think they made strides to protect our homeland security? Do you think they made strides well since 911? You think the government has made strides to protect us in these 20 years? Didn't they get stricter? See, I hadn't flown in no plane, and this didn't help the situation. But didn't this is when all the restrictions came about flying? Oh, thank you, Tori. I agree. Oh, thank you. I just wanted to acknowledge it. It is what it is, but my heart goes out to everybody that was involved. And what did we have? Did we have two wars emerge after that and just pulled out on the last one? Hello, Sharon F. Yes, and no, the airports are not as secure as we like to think that there have been a bunch of security breaches. Wow. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm supposed to get off of here. Let me see what Deborah Randall says. No, I do not. I think the TSA folks are lacking in some airports. I think Trump made us less safe. He took all the Muslims but cozied up to the Saudis. Agree. Agree. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'm supposed to get off of here. I got some things to do. I've already been actually online for 2, 3 hours. 2 hours with all about the trees on our morning show. Y'all catch our morning show. Um, yes. Thank you. I am gonna be on here tomorrow. We're gonna have a game night in celebration of my 2,000 subbies. I'll give y'all post more information later on my community tab. Also, just stay posted. If you want to be there for fun, wonderful. If you want one of the prizes, wonderful. We'll put your name on the wheel of names. And so, I may be back later on this afternoon, depending on how my day is. I may go back on with trees, but I will keep y'all posted. I'm gonna have to start posting to y'all when I go over there. But most mornings I'm over there unless I have to work or something or do something with my child. Um, Other than that, I like our morning shows. He made a video today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, y'all. We're out. Have a great day. And I will see y'all on the next chat or video.